to Monroe Township's inaugural ceremony. Today is January 1st, 2024. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year, a healthy, happy, and safe new year throughout the year. Okay, so if you could please stand and join me in a salute to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to ask Ashley McGowan to please come up and sing to us. She's going to sing the Star Spangled Banner for us this morning.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, or so proudly we hailed at the twilight is gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the Lamb of sweet watch was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say doth that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So now we're going to start our oath of office. This afternoon, we are honored to have with us Judge Alan Rockoff, who will be swearing in our mayor, Stephen Medina. If you'd like to both please stand up here. I'd like to mention with the mayor this afternoon is the First Lady. We have Susan Delina, accompanied by their children, Stephen and Jason. Also in attendance this afternoon is his mother, Eleanor Delina, his brother, Rick Delina, and his wife, Carol, his brother, Gary Delina, his nephew, Kevin Delina, and many friends in attendance. Yep.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Judge. You can expect it. I would be here without talking.
Right, most of you don't know who I am, and it really doesn't make any difference who I am, but I am Judge Rockoff, and I have been a friend of the Delina family for over 50 years. Even the boys don't know that many years ago when Pete Delina, Mayor Steve's father, was the owner of a tavern in Fords, New Jersey, called Delina's Tavern. I enjoyed that tavern very much with the rest of my softball team after games. And that's how I met his father. When his father became a councilman and then became in Woodbridge and then became a freeholder in the county, and I became a judge, I had the privilege, the honor of swearing him in every 3 years. Now, I think it was 6 times, or at least 5 or 6 times that I swore him in. He dragged me out of retirement even to swear him in. And his father always called me his lucky charm. And every time I swore him in, I said, well, I'll be here for the next 3 years. Well, I hope that I'll be Mayor Steve Delina's lucky charm too, now for the next many, many years that he is your leader of your community and my community. Because when I retired with my wife, we had any place in this world we could have lived, but we elected to live in Monroe Township, we decided that this town was the place for us to have our quiet enjoyment and our peaceful years. And so we've been here over 22 years now, and I've watched this municipality grow. And I'm so proud of the fact that Steve Delina is your leader. See, towns don't grow just out of the topography or the geography or out of thin air. They grow because of the dedication of its leaders and the way they give up their own lives for the betterment of the community. And that's what I've seen in your mayor, Steve Delina, of these years, and I'm very proud of it. So when I was asked to be here today, I was thrilled. And I'm just not thrilled for this fact that I'm here. I'm thrilled that I'm a member of this community, and I appreciate it. And I want to thank you for making our life that much easier in retirement. I'm Eleanor's same age. I won't tell you how old I am because I don't want to put Eleanor under the bus here. But Eleanor was the same age. And we were reminiscing about life. And we are very fortunate that we're able to be vertical and stand here and be competent enough to do what I'm doing today. So I want to thank Monroe Township for that too, because I have a healthy community, and a community that believes in law and order, and believes in diversity, and believes in all the things that America believes in. So there was a gentleman by the name of Dave Creighton. Some of you may remember him. He was a freeholder director in Middlesex County. And he used to say that Middlesex County was the greatest county in the land. Well, he said it was the greatest county in the land, and it was. But I say something else. I'm improving on Dave Creighton's remarks. I think Monroe Township is the greatest township in the land. And I'm proud. One last comment. I'm not only proud of it because I live here, I'm proud of it because other people have become leaders, and I may have had some part, some small part, in their leadership. Terry Benzura is one of your councilmen-elect. Terry Benzura was a young lawyer, and I was the prosecutor of this county. I was the prosecutor for 10 years. And Terry came in, and he needed a job. He didn't know what he was going to be doing. So I gave Terry a job. And Terry did more than just have a job. He made a career, a wonderful career. And I'm so thankful that Terry has done all that work. And Terry went to school with my daughter. So it's a long, long life that we've lived, and I've lived, and I'm very happy to have this opportunity to swear in you, Mayor, for another 4 years. All right, repeat this oath after me. I, Stephen Delina.
I, Stephen Delina,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And of the state of New Jersey.
and of the state of New Jersey.
That I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same
And to the governments
and to the governments
established within the United States.
established within the United
And
States
in this state.
and in this state
Under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of mayor
perform all the duties of mayor
in the township of Monroe.
in the great township of Monroe,
In accordance with the best of my ability.
in accordance with the best of my abilities. So help me God. Good job. Well done, well done. You're done for the day. So, I was planning on winging it this morning, because, you know, that's the type of guy I am. I think you all know that. But again, the First Lady says, well, you better have notes. Now, I don't need a speech written, but I need that checklist, right? Because today, truly, is about 2 words that means a lot to me. And I just want to let you know, thank you. So, first of all, I need to congratulate Team Delina. We wouldn't be here without them. And that starts with Councilman Van Zura, Councilwoman Cohen, and Councilman Markell. Well done. Thank you for being part of Team Delina. Speaking of Team Delina, I need to thank all of those dedicated volunteers, the citizens who supported our election to bring us to this moment. In particular, I also want to just recognize Kevin McCabe, the chair of the Middlesex County Democratic Organization. Thank you for all your support. Team Delina brought an overwhelming victory on Election Day. And thank you. I also need to thank Councilwoman Rufus Siegel for being part of Team Delina. Not only being part of Team Delina, but all that you do as Councilwoman in the 2nd Ward. Thank you. I need to thank my town hall family. It starts and it ends with Eileen Bienis. When I first became mayor, I think if you recall, my phrase was, I'm not going to do this by myself and I can't do this by myself. And truly, having Eileen with me, she knows what it's about. Obviously, I have to thank my business administrator, Mr. Alan Weinberg. Real quick story, I may have brought this one up in the past. So, as the judge alluded to, my family owned a tavern. And the tavern, our tavern, sponsored Little League teams in the Fords, Claremont area. And Mr. Alan Weinberg played on the team. His team was sponsored by Delina's Tavern. So I know when he was wearing that uniform 40, 50 years ago, he was hoping that one day, 60 years ago, that he would be part of Team Delina, and we continue that. And obviously, Adam and Pam in the mayor's office as well, thank you so much. I also want to recognize and thank all the directors and department heads for what you do. You're here today. Please take a stand. To the many township employees who are the heart and the soul of this town, you are what we are about, and what Monroe is about is that positive interaction and living in a town that we all love dearly. Thank you. I would be remiss at this point not to mention Shannon Sensei, who is not here with us right now, but here in spirit. Shannon was undergoing some medical issues, but without her leadership, and what she does, I did want to recognize Shannon. Shannon, we're thinking about you. To all of our volunteers on our boards and commissions, thank you for your desire to be part of the township government and all that you do. I also want to thank all of our first responders as well, our firefighters. But in particular, our EMS and our police, thank you so much. And obviously, Judge Rockoff, thank you so much for being here and bridging that gap between myself and my father. And I'm going to get to my father in a little bit. But to me, I have to talk about my family. So, you know, love me or hate me, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. Just the other night, Coach Jimmy Johnson was inducted to the Cowboys Ring of Honor. And again, his speech was all about thanking everybody, but when he got to his family, he said something of significance, but I just want to bring that up now. Nobody knows your sacrifices like your family does. So, as mayor, it's a lot of work. It truly is. And the sacrifice that I give personally, nobody knows that like my family. And obviously, I have to thank my family members here, my brother Gary, my brother Richard, who was a councilman for many years in Woodbridge Township as well. Thank you so much for being there and understanding that sacrifice. I'd like to also, again, just recognize the First Lady of Monroe. Uh-oh. I think you know how much she means to me. She is my strength and my stay. You like that one? That was in the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. And the other word from Pride and Prejudice, your incandescent love to me is unfathomable. Thank you so much. I'm not going to cry. We're going to talk about my boys now a little bit, to Stephen and Jason. I'm not going to thank you for letting me be your dad because I'm just your dad, but I want to thank you for being my friend as well, both of you, with your support, and yeah, two good boys. Thank you, Stephen and Jason. Let me see if I can hold this one together. My mom. I'm going to say 91, baby. My mom raised 4 boys. Wow. And my father, which you counted like 3. I am so blessed to have you as my mother, and what you've provided all of us growing up, that strength, that basis of being able to be ourselves and to do the right thing. And that's because of you, Mom. Good job. Thank you. Okay, let me just finish up now with my dad, Pete Delina, longtime councilman in Woodbridge, bar owner, athlete in college and in the service, freeholder, now called commissioners, and growing up in the household with an elected official for that many years, you learn patience and you learn certain things. My father was so gifted and talented with being able to read the room and have the antenna and just to know and just being able to speak to somebody. And those are the things that I take with me every day as mayor. Being mayor, as I mentioned, is tough. And I often have conversations with my father when times are tough, but also when times are good. So please allow me a second to have a conversation with my father. Yeah, I'm here, Dad. Yeah, I know. Cake is waiting. I'm going to speed this up. Yeah, Dad, I know. I was your favorite, not Ricky or Dad. Dad, I know. The Giants are better than the Cowboys. I know that, and I'm sorry. I'm going to wrap it up, Dad. Yes, I know. I will continue to work hard and give Monroe Township my best effort. I will be positive because that's who I am. That's what Team Delina is. This is what, Dad, okay, Kate, my friends, thank you all for being here. I all want to wish you a beautiful, happy new year, a new year that's prosperous and healthy. And again, please know that the person sitting in the mayor's office is always there for you. There is nothing hidden. We are positive. I am positive. I am proud to be your mayor. God bless you all.
hold together. Now I would like to ask for Senator Linda Greenstein to come up. She is going to be swearing in our Councilwoman, Marion Cohen. Also in attendance with Marion Cohen today is her son Seth and her grandson Mike. They can please all join us.
Please repeat after me. I, Marion Cohen,
I, Marion Cohen,
do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United
that
States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New
and the
Jersey,
state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United
in the
States
United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of council at large
all the duties of the council at large
in the township of
in
Monroe,
the township of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Councilwoman should have written a speech. So we'll go with how I feel. I look around the room, and I think to myself, I'm one of the luckiest people in the world. I see a room filled with friends. I see a room filled with officials who work in the township, and I see just people. I see friends who are colleagues of mine in the field of nursing, and then I smile, or indeed I am fortunate. When I first returned to work many years ago as a public health nurse, and I went to work first for East Brunswick and then the county of Middlesex, I was explaining to my children that nothing in their lives would change because I always would manage all of the work that needed to be done. And my daughter looked at me and said, "You survived your being president of the League of Women Voters, Mom. I think we can survive this as well." Because I came from a family that had a history of volunteerism and a family that had a history of hard work, they did, and we all grew and we changed. When I moved to Monroe, I moved here, initially I lived in East Brunswick, where I was shocked when someone told me I was a stranger and not really a true Jerseyite because I came from Brooklyn, but I've been here since 1969. I thought that gave me some credit. I lived in East Brunswick, which was a lovely town. I moved to Monroe, which is an absolutely wonderful town. And I look around and I say, what do we have here? We have the benefits of good government. We won that election and we actually slam dunked it, if I remember correctly, and if I were taller, I could have slam dunked something. But the best card I received from someone who said, "You nailed it." But we did for a variety of reasons. We did for the reasons that sit in this room. The people who worked hard, the people who made phone calls, the councilwoman who kept my calendar packed as she sits there smiling at me with event after event. But I also remember that Senator Greenstein had said a long time ago, a very important part of your job is to interact with the voters. And she would tell me how she actually enjoyed doing all of that. And she was quite right, because it is interesting to talk with people and learn what it is they want and what we can do to do a better job. We had an agenda for our town, and we had a commitment to that agenda. We were driven by the mayor's agenda, and it was one we all adopted as our own. We want a town that's affordable, we want a town that's safe, and we want a town that grows responsibly. And that's what we worked on. We want something else that is absent in many parts of our country today and makes me very sad. We wanted an environment of respect for each other. Respect for the people who come to a council meeting and ask questions, and respect for what we all believe and for each other's beliefs. In very short supply in our country, but certainly not in short supply in Monroe Township. We joked about the fact all through the campaign that we all really had such a good time together. Well, we do. Do we always agree? No, we don't. As Councilman Inauguration is smiling at me, of course we don't. But what we do agree is that whatever agenda we adopt is one that benefits all of Monroe Township. That's what counts, what we do for our town. And so it has been my privilege to serve on this council. It will continue to be my privilege for the next 4 years to do that. And I invite you all to be part of that process. You voted for us, and if you didn't, I'm pretending I don't know that. But we govern for all of the township. We benefit from your presence at our meetings. We benefit from hearing from you. In a world that looks like it is fraught with danger, in a world that looks like we can't care about each other anymore, we do here in Monroe. And so when you come to a council meeting and when you participate in a responsible, respectful manner, we have won. We have won more than all your votes. We have won a government that can work well for each and every one of us. I am truly honored. I am truly honored to hold this position. And I thank you all for being part of my life. And I wish us all a wonderful new year. I get 2 New Years a year. So this is my second. So this is really good. Look at the things we can do together. Look what can keep us together as a town. And there's nothing we can't do. I thank you.
Okay, at this time, I now ask that Councilman Terrence Van Zure come up here, get sworn in. Attending with him this afternoon is his partner Dana Tran and his son Brandon. Repeat after me. I, Terrence Van Zure, do solemnly swear
I, Terrence Van Zure, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of council at large
all the duties of council at large
in the township of Monroe,
in the township of Monroe,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God. This
All
one?
yours, it's all yours.
Yeah, we'll use this one. You know, this is the second time I've been elected. The last time was 2 years ago, and we were right in the middle of COVID. So we had this little thing over at the municipal building, and it was basically the council members, our immediate family, and that was it. So I didn't know we were gonna have this big little shindig today, there's gonna be all these people around. And unlike all the other times, and everybody knows I like to talk, I didn't prepare the speech this time. So some of you might be happy about that. But I do want to say, the honor it is to be here and to be part of our community and to be part of the town, which, as Judge Rockwell said, we consider to be the greatest town in the state and also in our country. And I've said that before during campaigns. Statistics actually bear it out in many places, and I'm just so proud to be part of it. I'm proud to be part of this team. And, the mayor thanked just about everybody that there was to thank, so I'm not going to go through it all again, but I will also join in all the thank yous. When we were campaigning, we went through dozens of these meetups where you would meet people, and as everybody knows from our team, you got to know each other's speech as well as your own speech. So even if I didn't have a speech, I could really, bring one out to you, but I won't. But the thing that I kept saying over and over again is, it's you, the people. It's our police officers that keep us safe. They make us look good. It's the department heads that do the jobs around town. They make us look good. So we go out there campaigning, and unlike my first campaign when I was only on for a year, we had a record to stand on this time. We had a very strong record. Our town was doing excellent. We kept the taxes at no additional increases. Our town was safe. We went ahead, we had improvements to our rec facilities. We added on open space. We did all the things that a town should do, and we did it the right way. So we were very proud of that, and that gave us something that we could run out there and show. This last election at times was not pleasant, but I'm going to tell you something. I was so proud of our team because I always thought that no matter what was happening, we conducted ourselves the way that we were meant to conduct ourselves. We stood on our record, we told the truth, and as I also said in one of my many speeches, the truth will prevail. And in this case, the truth did prevail. It prevailed big time because we went out there and we did great this time. So I want to thank all those people that helped us with this. And Monroe really is, a great town because it is a little bit of a microcosm of our country. We have a lot of diversity now. We're going through a shift where, not unlike other towns did years ago, there's a certain amount of growth, and we try and address it in a safe, responsible manner. And we try to do things the way they're supposed to be done. So, as I've said many times during my campaign, this is what it comes down to. It's not all that complicated. Do the right thing. And with the help of the mayor, with the help of all of our officials, the people in the town, Alan, and the other people that help guide us, I think that we've done the right thing. And I think we're in a good spot now. We got another 4 years to continue doing what we're doing, and with your help, we'll continue to move forward. So I just want to thank everyone that helped me, my family, and everyone else that's here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and another 4 years.
At this time, I want to call up our Councilman Michael Markell for the first word. Also in attendance today. Also in attendance today with Councilman Markell is his daughter, Melissa Patel, his son-in-law, Nir Patel, his granddaughter, Wilfred Patel, his grandson, Kai Patel, and his granddaughter, Bertie Patel. I, Michael Markell, do solemnly swear
I, Michael Markell, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of Ward 1 Councilman
all the duties of Ward 1 Councilman
in the Township of Monroe
in the Township of Monroe
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God. Well, I I never prepare anything to say. And the reason I don't is because of the 40-some-odd events we've had over the campaign. I always went last. And needless to say, after going after the mayor and Miriam and Terry, there was basically nothing else to say. And I had to get off the stage because people were getting a little antsy. But I would just like to say, I wound up in Monroe 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago, because my daughter and my grandchildren live in the Township. So my wife sold everything where we were living, letting me know after she did it, basically, that we're moving to New Jersey. And I said, New Jersey? Come on, I'm from New York, how can I live in New Jersey? Well, here I am. When my daughter was a teenager, she said, Dad, stop complaining and get involved. So that's what I did. I got back in New York, I got involved in politics, lost a couple of elections, wound up here in Monroe, which was a very, very great move. The best part of me getting involved in Monroe is meeting all these great people, not only on the council, not only on the staff, but so many people in Monroe. When I moved here, I didn't know anybody, zero. Now I know so many of you, and I want to thank you for all your support during this campaign. All the hard work you all did, all the volunteers. Now, a lot of times I get a pat on my back, the town is doing well, this is doing well, but the truth is that the people, the administration, Alan, Kevin, Tricia, Pam, I can't name everybody. They do the hard work to make this. Eileen, she's looking at me over there. They do the hard work. They do the hard work to make this town a great town. And I just want to thank everybody for your vote. I promise that I will do everything I can to make this town better than it is. And I just want to say thank you and have a happy new year.
At this time, I ask if Father Silva from the Tiffany of Our Lord Church will please come up here and join me for the benediction.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor and the members of the council. And I want to assure you of my prayers as you continue to serve the people in Monroe Township. So I kindly ask all of you, if you wish to please stand for the benediction. Almighty and eternal God, you have revealed your glory to all nations, God of power and might, wisdom and justice. Through you, authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. God of love, you created us in your image and bestowed a great and guaranteed dignity on each and every human being. Help your elected officials to work always to honor and protect that dignity. Help them to be mindful of the poor and protect the weak. Help them to build the bridges that bring communities together. Help them to be true leaders who usher in prosperity, unity, and peace. Help their actions to be guided by your truth, integrity, and service. Help them, and all of us, to be good stewards of time, money, and freedom, and all the blessings you have given us out of your goodness. On this day, as Mayor Delina begins another term of service, bless him and his family. Bless the members of the Town Council and their families, and all those who serve our township along with them. Bestow your blessing upon Monroe Township, that we may grow in unity, peace, prosperity, and goodness. We ask in your most holy name. Amen. Thank you all. Congratulations. Please.
I now ask that Ashley McGowan would please come up here again and sing to us the God Bless America.
Yes.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to